Thanks for tuning into another episode of Hashtag Dork. My name is Rich Keefe, joined as always by Davey Eyeballs, aka R2 Von D2. All hail the king of ginger ale. It's Ryan. Davey, how are you?
I'm having a great night.
Good.
R2 Von D2. I'm surprised we haven't done that before.
We haven't been there yet. We haven't been to R2 Von D2. And Ryan, guess who also is joining us this week on the episode? That would be none other than Goo from the Mac and Goo podcast. Goo, how are you?
I am great. I am the future Riddler, if you will.
What?
With all of my sweet questionnaires, bar trivia. One bad day, guys, and I'll be taking over.
One bad day.
We just have to now look for
God-forsaken city.
From the cast list of the new Batman movie, they're hiring anybody at this point.
Oh yeah, they'll come one, come all.
Yeah.
But this is. It's another trivia game. Goo was here during Dorktober and did horror movie trivia, which I thought was a huge success.
Mm-hmm.
So he is back for more. We skipped over the Disney princess trivia that you did last month.
It was specifically just princesses. That's all it was.
That's all it was.
Although I listened to your episode on it, and I did not do very well.
I was fascinated to hear your baddie and her friend think that the very first animated movie of Disney was Pocahontas.
No, actually,
that was odd.
Goo's wife's friend, the point of this episode is not to pile on that poor girl, but Goo's question was, what was the first animated Disney movie? And she said Aladdin. And Goo said, you think Aladdin's the first Disney movie? She goes, well, I just watched it.
And then she said Pocahontas, and you're like, Pocahontas came out after Aladdin.
Well, so the actual question was, what was the last Disney movie you watched? That was the actual question.
That was the actual question.
Yeah.
Name any Disney movie.
Yeah. Like, what? We watched Lion King together 10 minutes ago.
Threve.
All right. So this is how this is going to work. Davey and I are teams. You can play. We're one team. You can play along at home. See how you would do. Hopefully you made it out to Idle Hands, and hopefully you're like, hey, Keefe, I already know all these questions. Well, listen anyway. You can find out how well.
See how we did. See how you stack up.
I've been trying to rewatch all of the Star Wars, and I've failed miserably at that because things keep popping up, like the goddamn Irishman. I could have watched like 3 Star Wars movies. Instead, I watched The Irishman. I watched Marriage Story. I watched all this stuff.
If you started watching The Irishman on its release date, 5 minutes a day, you would finish on January 7th.
So what if I told you in preparation for this, I took 100-question Star Wars quiz online?
How'd you do?
What do you think I got?
69.
Nice. 76.
I got an 88.
Oh, okay.
Look,
what was the level on it?
Dick on Don.
It ranged from like super easy to stuff that wasn't in the movie, but I knew anyway.
Okay.
Stuff that wasn't in the movie. So
like those stuff that like they never say the name Bosk, but you know who Bosk is.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Hog.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So stuff like that.
Without further ado, and obviously there's going to be more elements. I know, Goo, you're going to have like a picture element and things like that.
Yeah, there'll be like a mix and match element, a halftime, a finale, a bonus. There's always bonuses. People
always
love bonuses.
A juicy bonus.
A nice juicy bonus. But for this, we're just going to do the 20 questions. It's 5 rounds of 4. Let me go through the categories right now. First category up is original trilogy, just like the original recipe, KFC, if you will. Keith's favorite, prequels. Then we have the original trilogy, episode 2, more questions about the original trilogy.
Love that. That'll be good.
Then we have the new batch, much like the Gremlins, but focused on Star Wars.
Ooh.
And then finally, miscellaneous. Just really the questions that don't fit anything.
What do you get there?
Hey, guys, I'll give you a shiny nickel next time I see if you can guess the cocktail.
That is eggnog.
Nagasaki
nutmeg.
What's in the what's in the eggnog though?
It's rum, nutmeg, cinnamon, a peppermint stick.
Actually, there's way more. It's really just rum and eggnog, and then I'm stirring it with a candy cane.
What's the brown? What is happening there? Am I seeing stuff?
No, I think it's one of these like Bailey's glasses.
Okay.
That's all that is. That's just pomp and circumstance.
I gotta go home. My brother makes this killer eggnog with lighter fluid. Name that movie.
Christmas Vacation.
People are screaming at their car radios right now. The new movie is Better
People on
Off
the car radio.
Better Off Dead.
Line.
No.
Better Off
Ryan,
Dead.
This is Star Wars trivia, not 80s
Right.
trivia. So
Cusack movies.
Goo, David, what would
I'm
our
pitching
team
it.
name
Goo.
be?
I'm pitching it to you. John Cusack trivia.
Ooh, John
idle
Cusack
hand.
trivia. It'll be Davey and maybe
Just
John
give me,
Cusack.
Just give me the trophy. We might be able to get him to show up for that.
Yeah.
He might.
I mean, he wouldn't show up for Hot Tub Time Machine 2,
No.
but he'll show up for this.
No.
Replaced by
No.
Adam Scott. Very odd choice.
You could do like John Hughes trivia.
Just do Krampus trivia.
Krampus, dude. Krampus. He's a fuck.
Yeah. Okay. Let's get started.
All
on
right,
this.
we're losing. We're bleeding listeners.
Sorry.
First question up in the original trilogy for 1 point. By the way, these go 1 point, 2 point, 3 point, 4 point.
Numerical.
Yeah, so you have a chance at
Go ahead.
math, 10 points around.
There
What?
it is.
There we go.
All right.
Is that right, Davey?
Yes.
It's
Oh,
4
okay.
questions and they're worth 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah.
Okay.
So 10 points.
10 points around. Math and goo.
Math and
Come
goo,
on.
baby.
Ooh. Okay, for 1 point, original trilogy. Who is the captain of the first Starship Enterprise?
That's not
Oh,
right.
he was just having a little bit of fun with
Oh,
us. That's all he's doing.
what a card.
That is the first question, though. Can you guys answer that?
I refuse to answer it.
The first Starship Enterprise. It's Kirk, isn't it? Because
That is
new.
correct for
It's-
1
yeah.
point. Well
'Cause
done,
he gets it
Davey.
new. He gets it bright and shiny.
I
Oh,
hate
yeah.
that. I hate that. That's a question.
It's for all you Star Wars nerds
Yeah.
out there. Okay, for 2 points, you guys got that 1 point question. In how many parsecs did Han Solo make the Kessel Run?
You want it, Rich?
No, you can have it.
12.
The answer is 12.
The previous record being 14.
Mm.
He did it in 12.
Of course, that's
All right.
Isn't that time, not distance?
Well,
Or
yeah,
vice versa?
and so if you bother to watch the movie Solo, they explain that because he
They
actually
do.
cut the corner.
They do.
This
try
is
to
the
explain
original trilogy, Davey.
sorry,
Why don't you
sorry.
keep your
That's
Solo
a-
to yourself.
That's a spoiler.
Yeah. Solo is all spoilers.
Yeah.
All right, for 3 points. Spoiler alert, Luke Skywalker blows up the Death Star at the end of Star Wars, Episode 4 - A New Hope. What weapon did he use to accomplish this feat?
This isn't our final answer, but isn't it just a TIE fighter?
No, he doesn't use a type. It's like a pulse bomb, but it's like a
The
Yeah, I wanna
graphics
say
are
it's-
sweet when he uses
The
it.
graphics are sweet.
It lines
It
up
goes
perfect.
like really, it like loops in.
It's like yeah, it's
It's
no, it's
what was that?
Stop. I know what it is. I know what it is.
But what was that Angelina Jolie movie where she curves bullets?
Oh, wanted
Thank you.
I know what it is, by the
Got that
way.
right away.
for 3 points.
May I answer for 3 points?
Yes, go
Yes,
ahead.
you may.
It is a photon torpedo.
That is correct.
Yes.
Photon, proton, it's all the same thing.
Yes.
I'm not gonna fault people, you know?
Wait, is it
No.
proton I thought it was photon torpedo.
I have proton, David.
Oh, all right.
I'm gonna give you photon though.
It's
All
a
right,
point.
fine.
We got it. We got the
Yeah.
point.
For everyone at home being like, Davey, you fucked up. It's proton, not photon. Set your phasers to fun, all right, guys? All right, 4 points. According to C3PO, the possibility of successfully navigating an asteroid field is approximately what?
It's in the my hands are up.
Yeah.
It,
Oh, yeah,
it's
hands
in
up,
the,
guys.
now how close do I have to get?
You just got to get it. This is worth 4 points. This is a
Is
big
I'm going to
guy.
say 3,240 to 1.
3,240. I feel like it's even higher than that.
It's I know it's 3,000 something.
Or is it like 300,000?
It's
You think it's only
3,000.
3,000?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll go with your gut. You've been smoking these.
Davey,
So-
that was pretty good. You were almost there. It's 3,720 to 1.
Oh, what did I say? 3,240.
Yeah,
Fuck.
that's pretty good.
That's real
That
close,
wasn't bad though. I
That's
know.
real close. Yeah,
Yeah.
nice. We'll take it.
Almost had the hive mentality there. You guys had 6 points in that round. 6 points. All right, next up is the prequels. This is right in Keefe's wheelhouse
this
right
is
here.
you, man. This is all you. Yeah.
All right, for 1 point, what color is Mace Windu's lightsaber?
Purple.
The answer is purple. And
Purple.
then Mac wrote here.
Technically, it's amethyst.
Yeah,
Thank
okay.
you.
Yeah.
Well, Mac wrote here, purple - like his penis.
Well,
Well,
I don't know if that's true.
cannot speak to that, but I do know that was part of Samuel L. Jackson agreeing to do the movie.
I know,
They
yeah,
had to
that's
let
so
him use the
funny.
purple
so he
lightsaber.
could so he could see himself in the big battles.
Yeah, and it's his favorite color. Yeah,
And then he's in one big battle. He does kill Jango Fett, but
He does get.
I was wondering if that was going to be a question.
He gets a notable kill.
Yeah.
it might be. Keep that in mind. Stuff that in your stack.
We had it.
Okay, for 2 points in Star Wars Episode 3, Revenge of the Sith, who does Yoda meet on the planet Kashyyyk?
He meets he meets Chewbacca, but he also meets the leader of the Wookiees, and I forget his name.
I'll
Is this
give you a
extra
hint.
credit?
No, I'll take your answer, Chewbacca. He does meet Chewbacca.
He meets Chewbacca, but he also meets what's the name of the
I don't remember.
it's gonna drive me nuts.
Yeah,
But,
Grandpa Chewie from the Christmas one.
no, it's like the leader of the Wookiees, and I can't remember his name.
The hairy
Yeah,
bastard there.
I will never forget that scene because Yoda says thank you, and then he pauses for 3 seconds. Chewbacca.
Guys, it's him. It's Han
Guys,
Solo's buddy.
Remember the movie?
Yeah, we
the
got
other
it.
movies.
Remember
it's
that
him.
movie?
Yes.
Tarful.
All right. Thank you. Hands up. Hands up. For 3 points, what is Order 66?
That is the order
Kill all
given
Jedis,
to
right?
kill all the Jedis.
Mhm.
Yep.
Palpatine's plan to eliminate the Jedis. Give you that one.
Yes.
All right. The next question is specifically for Keefe. I actually wrote it with him in mind. For 4 points, without midichlorians, life could not exist. And we could not know, or we could not have knowledge of the Force in Star Wars. The Phantom Menace, it is revealed that Anakin Skywalker broke the record for midichlorians. What midichlorian count does he surpass?
I know it.
Yeah, what is it?
Yeah. Do you want me to answer it? Or do you want the number or do you want the person?
So what count does he surpass?
I
If
know
you
they
have
say it's
count,
higher than Yoda's. They do say
Yeah,
that.
I remember. Okay, so I know higher than Yoda's. I don't remember the number. Do you have the number, Davey?
I have no idea.
Oh, yeah, Yoda. I remember it even higher than Master Yoda. I remember that line.
Is it
I
like
don't know,
10,000?
10,000. Right.
Yeah.
The answer is 20,000. He breaks the 20,000 threshold, and I believe Anakin at his peak is 28,000 midichlorians.
Wow. How many do you think like you or I would have?
6.
Not bad.
That's not terrible.
No, I mean like you're kind of sniffing it, like with the proper
Yeah.
training.
I mean, I feel like the more midichlorians you have, the higher risk you have of losing a hand.
Yeah.
And no one wants
yeah.
to lose a hand.
Yeah, you're lopping
And
a
I
hand
also
off.
think that it would have to involve some sort of trauma to be unlocked within me. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
that's a good point.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, bonus question on this round, a daily double. Name something that Anakin Skywalker claims to hate in the Star Wars prequels.
Sand.
Sand is one of them.
Jedi.
That he also hates Jedi.
He fucking hates Jedi.
Obi-Wan.
Obi-Wan, I have that written right here. He yells
he
at
hates
him.
him. I hate you.
I
Yeah.
hate you.
Sand people.
Sand people.
Yep.
What about
Great list you guys got going here.
Yeah.
What about Jabba the Hutt?
I don't think you ever mentioned hating Jabba the Hutt.
Well, when he was a little tiny kid, because Jabba owned like his mom
Well, I think
Watto.
or Watto
yeah,
for sure.
he hates Watto.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Hutts. I think he hated the Hutts. He might have said that. Sebulba.
By the way, these aren't worth any points. I just
No.
wanted to see. If you
No,
guys
we do
did.
that. Yeah, we know
It's a
he has a
bolo.
lot of hate in
He hates the sand because
Yeah.
it's so coarse.
Yeah. Course.
Gets everywhere.
It's, I mean, everywhere.
Everywhere.
Next question up, or actually, next category up. Original trilogy, episode 2 dash more questions about the original 3 movies. For 1 point, finish this quote. In The Empire Strikes Back, Princess Leia tells Han Solo that she loves him. What is his response? Yes,
You got it?
Ryan.
Yeah.
His response is, I know.
Mm-hmm.
Which was not written in the script. That was a Harrison Ford original.
It was an ad lib.
It was an ad lib. What do you think you are on Best in Show or something?
Next up for 2 points. What planet does Luke travel to in Empire Strikes Back to find Jedi Master Yoda?
Richard?
It'd be Dagobah.
Mm-hmm. Dagobah is the answer.
Nice.
For 3 points, When we first meet Luke Skywalker on Tatooine in 1977 Star Wars, because of course when the movie first came out, it was just called Star Wars.
Mm-hmm.
He lives with his aunt and uncle. Can you name them both?
Yes.
Uncle Owen.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And Aunt.
You want me to? I know it.
You can get the pronunciation correctly.
It's Baru.
Baru.
That is correct. Well
Yeah.
done, Davey.
Yeah.
Yep.
You said that you got an 88 on that quiz there?
Yeah.
Oof, you're a
I was gonna
you're a
screw that up.
master. You're
I'm
a
pretty
Jedi
good.
master.
I'm pretty good at this shit. Yeah.
He's a Jedi Master.
Okay, for 4 points here, and to sweep the round.
Oh, by the way, I can also tell you what kind of farm they have too, if you want to.
A beet farm.
No, it's not a beet farm.
It's a stand farm.
It's a blue milk farm. No, it's not.
Oh, that's right. You got it.
It's a moisture farm.
For 4 points, after the success of Star Wars and The Empire Strikes Back, Lucasfilms wanted to keep the film's production from fans and journalists in order to stop on-set secrets from being leaked. What was the working title for Star Wars Episode 6?
Now, I think I know the answer.
I think I know the answer too. You can give yours, and then we'll give a final answer.
All right.
I know
this is us talking about. I think it's
Yeah.
Blue Harvest.
It was It was originally called Revenge of the Sith,
But the
or
working
Revenge of the Jedi. But I don't know. Is it Blue Harvest?
The answer is Blue Harvest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's what Family Guy called theirs. Remember when
Yes.
Family Guy did their whole
Mhm.
little thing, which was actually pretty funny.
Yeah.
But yeah, they did
Next-
that just to sort of keep people at bay.
Next up, the next category is New Batch. By the way, you guys just swept the round. Quite good.
Of course we did.
Nice.
Is anyone keeping points?
I think we've missed one.
We
It's
had
who's
6
honest
the
anyways.
first round. We had 6 the first round and 10 the next 2.
Wow, you guys are great.
Yeah, we
you guys are
missed one.
so good.
I think.
You guys even got Sand and Obi-Wan.
Yeah, and the only
Crazy.
one we missed was the exact odds, which like
Yeah.
Exact odds. Yeah.
Hey, 4 points got to be hard. Can't just
I know.
hand these over,
Good
Dave.
point. Hey,
Right.
smart.
1 point. Kylo Ren is the big, bad, and bougie in the newest trilogy. Mac wrote this one. Son of Han and Leia,
Yeah.
grandson of Anakin.
Right.
What is Kylo Ren's birth name?
it's Ben Solo.
Ben Solo.
That is correct. Ben Solo. But he is the big, bad, and bougie.
He sure is.
Yes.
Big Bad and Ben.
Big, bad, and he's the big, bad Ben.
Mhm.
For 2 points here. Which Star Wars movie has made the most money?
Interesting.
In box
question.
office or overall?
Box office.
I don't. This is my final answer, but Davey, my guess would be Force Awakens.
My guess would be yes. I would also say
I mean, or Last
Phantom
Jedi.
Menace. Maybe Phantom Menace too.
The
Phantom Menace made a
Wait,
fucking
which
ton
one are
of
you
money.
guys going with? Can
No,
you
we're
pick
talking.
one?
This is us. We're working.
We're talking. We're working it out.
We're sitting at the table.
Usually, when you
hand.
do trivia at a bar, there's a song. Like
Yeah,
you
there's
get
a
you get a
song.
song.
I
Whole
don't have
song.
any licensing rights, Davey.
This is
All right, sorry. Do you
Man.
want Force Awakens?
Yeah, let's go with that.
Always feel like somebody's watching me.
That's on the board now, guys.
Of
Don't
all
worry.
people, I do not want to hear that. Let's go with Force Awakens.
Force Awakens is the correct answer. $7.2 billion, fourth all time. Yes.
Side note: Michael Jackson did sing the hook on
He
that
did.
song. Somebody's watching me, but did not want any credit for it.
Much like his Simpsons episode.
Correct.
I believe both this and The Simpsons not playing anymore.
It's the only good part of that song by Rockwell.
Mhm.
The
And
rest of it's
Rockwell
stink.
is the son of which Motown producer?
Quincy Jones.
Is
No.
it Quincy? No, it's not Quincy
No,
Jones.
not
It's
Quincy
someone
Jones.
like Quincy Jones, though.
Someone like that. Yeah.
Yeah. All right, for 3 points. Although it is said that he can fly anything, Poe Dameron is a decorated pilot of which aircraft? Davey wants music.
He's an X-wing fighter.
That is correct. Excellent.
Nice. Good one. Good one.
Davey. Davey's so
Nice.
good.
Yeah.
Wow.
Star Wars.
I watch a lot of Star Wars.
Star Wars.
All right. Next up for 4 points. Finn began his Star Wars journey as a stormtrooper for the First Order. What was his assigned number?
FN.
Man.
I want to say 213. FN 213.
Or like
FN.
2-5. Is it 3 numbers?
It's a
or
2.
4
It's
numbers?
definitely a
It
2.
starts with a 2. 216.
218. FN 218. That sounds right.
We're all around it, aren't we?
We're all around it, right?
You're almost there.
217.
219.
216.
What is it?
It is 4 numbers.
Okay, it is.
Okay.
2520.
No, it's 2
I have fucking no
I don't know
idea,
what
man.
it is. What is it?
FN 2187.
Fuck.
You're so close, Davey. You're really you're right on those.
I am.
Oh, should have gotten
right
that
on
one.
those.
I should have gotten that one because I did start to watch The Last Jedi again. Actually, no, I guess that was in Force Awakens, but
It wasn't
Force Awakens.
yeah, never mind. All right.
All right, you guys got 6 points in that round. 6 points.
So 6, 6, 10, 10. So we got 32.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty good.
Pretty good. That's not bad.
That thin one. Damn it. All right.
And
Next
the
up-
odds one.
Yeah, the odds one's tough. But
Next on is miscellaneous for 1 point. What is the name of the house band that plays at Mos Eisley's Cantina? Mos Eisley Cantina, not plural. I'm sorry, guys.
Go ahead,
David.
Ray.
Max Rebo and the Cantina Band.
Damn straight.
Max Rebo.
For 2 points. If you were to watch the Star Wars movies in chronological order based off the dates they were set in, which movie would you watch fourth?
Are these including side quests?
The theatrical movies.
Okay, so
And that includes Star Wars stories.
okay, so what would so
So it goes 1.
it goes
Two,
it goes
3.
solo.
No.
No, 1, 2, 3, solo. Yeah, it'd be solo.
No, hold on a second. 1,
No.
2, 3.
No, because Rogue One,
Or yeah, when the fuck does Solo come out?
it has to be solo because the rebellion hadn't started yet.
The answer is Solo.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. It's
Good
just
call.
before Rogue One.
It's solo, Rogue One, because they kind of like run into each other
Yeah, that
Yeah.
makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they're both like episode 3.5.
because they get
one is
the
3.25.
Right.
3.3. and
Right, right,
3.6
exactly.
now.
because
Yeah.
they get the gas, the
Mm-hmm.
crystals that then fund the rebellion.
And you get
All
Darth
about,
Maul.
it's all about
Yeah.
picking up those puzzle pieces. That's
That's
all
right.
it is.
Scooping
Yeah.
them up. Scooping them up.
Yeah. Next up for 3 points, Baby Yo in The Mandalorian is the third time we have seen a creature of the same species as Yoda.
Mhm.
Besides those two, name the third character that is Yoda's species.
You want this one?
Yaddle.
Yaddle.
Yaddle is correct.
Sit
Let me
on the
ask you guys
Jedi.
do you
Yes.
guys want Yaddle to be the mother of this baby?
Well, if you notice, there is a theory.
I
that
want it
if,
to be the lover.
I've
One-
actually seen this theory too, and I don't like it.
If since Jedi weren't allowed to marry, you notice that there may have been a scandal in the
Yes.
Jedi Council
That
because
Yaddle left after
she left.
episode 1.
after episode 1, Yaddle is not on the Jedi Council anymore, which means she could have had bared seed of Yoda and birthed baby Yoda.
But there's also the question of, is there crossing species in this?
I think there should be.
Because
I don't
I've
think there
always,
is. He looks like full Yoda.
I've always
looks like his
thought
dad.
that-
He looks like Yoda.
I've always thought
Yeah.
that Rey is the daughter of Luke Skywalker and those hut nurses
Yeah. Yeah.
in Jedi. Like, it's a possibility.
There's a chance. Now, do you think that
Because Peter Quill always bangs aliens in Guardians of the Galaxy.
Peter Quill
sure
does all kinds?
Yeah, so
Now, do
why
you
don't
think there's
they?
any? Do you think there's a chance that Baby Yoda is either like Professor X style or
A
like
clone,
Professor-
yes.
or like a
That's
clone?
really what it is.
Yeah.
Because if in the first episode, the guy who's played not Werner Herzog, but the guy who's with him,
Mhm.
he has the patch of the people who were like the clone scientists.
Yeah.
Mm,
So he could be a Yoda or Yaddle clone.
yeah.
Hopefully
looks
not a
like a-
Yaddle.
I hope
Yaddle.
not Yaddle.
I don't want
Yeah.
Yaddle.
We never
Yaddle's
thought-
really weird looking. I don't like Yaddle one
Yeah,
bit.
she's got like red hair. It's weird.
Yep.
Is your biggest regret that we didn't see a Yaddle fight scene?
We don't.
I mean, I would
never
have
say
rather
never.
seen a Yaddle fuck scene.
Would you rather see a Yaddle fight scene or love scene?
Yeah, I would love to see that. That'd be good.
I would love to see that.
Your face, I finish on.
Ah,
That was our 3 points. Good job,
That was
guys.
good. Good for us.
All right, final question here for 4 points. In the newest version of Star Wars, A New Hope on Disney Plus, what does Greedo yell before shooting at Han Solo?
McClunky.
The answer is McClunky.
We have no idea what that means.
McClunky.
McClunky. Were you going to get that, Rich? Did I step on your toes?
No, but no, I wasn't. But I did see
Yeah.
something on Twitter when somebody had the McLovin.
McClunky,
Did
yeah.
you see that? They had
I saw that,
McClunky as the
Greedo as McClunky.
Pretty funny.
That was great.
That's pretty funny.
So those are all the questions, guys. Those are all 20 questions. You guys only missed 2.
That's a good
You missed
time, gang.
two
And they
4-point
those
questions.
2 were the hardest
Yeah.
ones.
Oh, absolutely.
Like,
you
not
missed
even
2.
close.
Yeah, of the exact number / percentages, everything else. You
Here-
guys got 42. Move on.
Not bad.
Pretty good.
Not bad.
Now, may I have some question suggestions for you? Now that we
I will
have some
accept
time.
these. Yes.
Everyone knows. Most people know Chewbacca's home planet.
Yes.
Spell it.
I have it on my piece of paper here. Do I have
Yeah.
to have hands up?
Hands up. Spell it.
No chance.
It's KESH. You're shaking your head.
KY,
now.
right?
It's KASH.
Yeah.
YYYK.
There it is.
It's 3 Ys.
That's
There
what
it
it is. Okay.
Yeah.
How about this one?
Mhm.
In Attack of the Clones, who does Obi-Wan Kenobi meet with at the restaurant?
I don't know, but what is he? I know he offers him death sticks.
Yes. And,
And
he says,
it's the
throw
kid
your
who plays
death sticks
Mount
away.
in
Not that one.
Matrix.
I take
No.
it back. Not a restaurant, a diner. Who does he meet with? The guy who owns the diner. What's
He
his
was
name?
James Franco, right? He was eating some pie.
No.
Oh, what was it?
Dexter Jetster.
Is that his name?
Yeah. He's like a
Um,
one-off. He's a complete one-off character. He has this whole conversation with Obi-Wan, and then that's it. It's like you never see
Keith,
him
you have a
again.
candle in the back?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Set in the mood.
Yeah. It's nice.
Christmas time. Get it? Time. THYME.
Name. I'm trying to there would be hard questions for people to get for next time.
Yeah. Oh, there will be a next time because
there will be a next time?
This is not the final Star Wars movie. Those
What?
liars.
What planet? Oh, who adopts Leia?
No, what's his
Bail
name there?
Organa.
Bail.
Organa.
And, and I forget his wife's name.
I was gonna ask-
It was Leia.
Oh,
I was going
she's-
to guess the
great
actor
name.
there. What's his name?
Jimmy Smits.
Yeah, Jimmy
About
Smith.
what? Who invented the rule of 2 for Sith Lords?
Was it
Plagueis?
Oh, yeah.
Nope. No, Darth
But-
Plagueis is the one that tried to control life.
Yeah.
Darth Plagueis the Wise. Darth Bane is
Oh,
the
nice.
one who created the
Darth
rule of 2.
Darth Bane!
Exactly, which I can do a really good Bane if
Oh,
you
you
guys
can
want
really
it.
do.
Yeah.
What is
may have adopted the night, but I was born in it.
what is Boba Fett's ship's name?
Oh fuck! The thing looks like a coffin.
Yep.
I don't know.
Slave 1.
Oh,
Oh, that's right. I just watched.
that's true. Good
yeah.
Boba Fett question would be
Good
good.
Boba Fett question. Yeah.
It's a good Boba Fett question.
Bubba.
Baba?
Bubba. I say
Bubba.
Bubba. I know it's not how it's spelled
It's
or
not how it's
pronounced,
spelled
but
or
I
pronounced.
What about what is the name of where does Lando Calrissian live?
Cloud City.
No.
I had a Lando question on here, but it was too tough to word it, so I just kind of threw it out.
What
Yeah.
was it?
No, it was what. So what is he? And then I had his job title of this city. The answer is Cloud
He's-
City.
Yeah, but he's like the mayor, isn't he? Or like the
It's something stupid in like Star Wars.
he's like the foreman or something like
Yeah.
that.
What about what is Count Dooku's Sith name?
Oh, I know that one. It is Darth Tyrannus.
That's right.
It's also a dinosaur.
There's also
Right.
it's also a Greek word that means king.
Short hands.
Short hands. There's. I'm trying to. think of
Grievous
some, like,
had
stupid
4
ones, too.
arms.
Grievous did have 4 arms and like
What
8
is
stomachs or
A
hearts
two-
or whatever.
What is the 2-legged Imperial Walker named?
AT-AT.
Nope, that's
No,
the
the
4-legged.
that's the 4-legged.
Oh, sorry about that.
2-legged.
Ah.
I don't know.
Is it ATST?
Oh
Ah,
shit.
that's right. We saw it in the Mandalorian.
How about that? What does at stand for?
All-terrain.
Death.
No, it's all-terrain assault transport or something.
I
like
think
that.
it's all-terrain armored transport.
armored transport.
I think
that's right.
so. Yeah.
Yeah. And the ATST is an all-terrain scout transport, I believe.
What does TIE stand for in TIE Fighter?
Twin ion engine, please.
Hashtag Dork. That's like where the Dork podcast came from, because on the radio, Jones or somebody would say something like, "Oh yeah, like the ice planet in Star Wars," and I'd be like, "Hoth?" Hashtag
Yeah.
Dork.
What type of animal do they have to cut open for Luke to get inside?
Tauntaun.
Mhm.
Ah, you guys are too quick.
What is
No.
the big? The big abominable snowman. What animal is that?
Oh yeah. It looks like the Yeti, but
It looks like a yeti, but what is that called?
fuck. I don't remember.
It's a wampa.
Oh yes, I should have known that. Wampa.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Who plays the droid? The stormtrooper that Rey tricks to get out
That'd
of
be Daniel Craig.
Daniel Craig.
Yeah.
Nice.
It's a good one, right?
Oh, here we go. I have some bonus ones.
Let's get
here.
some bonus questions.
Bonus
Let's go.
questions.
I'm rolling.
All right,
now.
here we go. All right, Davey, this is right up your alley here.
Okay.
All right, I'm gonna name a character. Tell me the color of their lightsaber.
Okay.
All right, Kylo Ren,
Red.
Red.
Luke Skywalker.
Depends. Blue and green.
That is correct.
Right.
Darth Vader,
Red.
Red.
Rey,
Blue.
Darth Maul,
Red.
Mace Windu,
Purple.
Purple. Amethyst.
Qui-Gon Jinn.
Ooh. His
I
was
think
probably
I think his is green.
his is
Is
green.
this green? Yep.
Green.
Obi-Wan Kenobi,
Blue.
His is blue.
Yoda,
Green.
His is green.
Count Dooku,
red.
Yeah. has to be red.
General Grievous.
He has
So
several, doesn't he?
Yes, he does. He has 4.
they're all from the one. They're all from Jedi that he killed. So I think it's probably a mix of green and blue, right?
The answer is 2 blue, 2 green.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And then finally, Darth Sidious.
It's got to be purple. I mean, or maybe
Oh,
it's got to be red.
red.
It's red.
It's red.
Sorry,
Yeah.
red, 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 red.
Oh, well done.
Yeah.
Well done.
That's a good one.
Do you what type of crystal determines the color of one's lightsaber?
Kyber crystal.
Correct.
Way to go!
That was
Correct.
the one. No, when they released the Luke Skywalker Funko Pop for The Last Jedi,
Yeah.
they had a red Kyber crystal around his neck, and everyone was flipping out. They're like, "You're spoiling the movie by giving him a Kyber crystal."
Yep. Ruined. Movie ruined.
Yeah.
Mm.
Whatever color Kyber crystal he had around his neck.
That's pretty good.
I was also thinking of doing something of tell me everyone who was on the Jedi Council, but that one,
Okay.
that one.
Or you
really
could just
lost
say,
me.
you could say like name 3.
Yeah.
So what I,
Yaddle's one of them. Yoda's one.
well, no. So what I'd probably do is make a list of 10 characters, and I would say, tell me if they're in there or not, and then just Y ends.
Oh, yeah. Because a couple of them, I'm so bad with like the really weird abstract names.
Like
I could.
Kit
I,
Fisto.
I was
He's
gonna
my
say,
favorite.
yeah, like that. Like I could
Yeah.
identify like the faces, but the names I'd be bad at. Obviously, like Mace Windu, Yoda, Yaddle,
Yaddle.
I'm sorry, it wasn't Kit
Obviously,
Fisto.
Yaddle. Yeah.
My favorite is Plo Koon.
Plo Koon.
Plo Koon's in there.
Was Qui-Gon on
He
the
was
council
not
or
on the
no? He
council.
was.
No.
Oh, that's right. He wasn't. Famously, he wasn't.
But Obi-Wan was in Attack.
Yeah, he got on there.
Yeah. And then they let Anakin in there for Sith. That was a bad
Who's the other
move.
one I like?
I wouldn't have done that.
No.
He killed so many younglings.
This is Order 66.
I mean, he followed the rules.
Yeah.
That's true.
That's actually a pretty good joke. I think it was in Robot Chicken when they had them show up as ghosts at the end, and then Anakin shows up and they go, "What are you doing here? You killed like 100 kids."
Who was the Jedi who figured out how to become a Force ghost?
Was that be Qui-Gon?
Qui-Gon Jinn.
Yeah, Qui-Gon.
Which means that we have to see Qui-Gon as a Force ghost in this movie.
Oh, Goo, I have a question for you. You'll
Is
get
it-
this. You'll get this for sure.
Okay.
What is the name of the pod racer that young Anakin Skywalker bests in his pod race?
Oh, I don't know that.
I already said it earlier.
Come on.
The
No.
guy, yeah, his main rival,
Yeah.
Oh.
Who is it?
Sebulba.
Sebulba.
Ah.
Come on, Goo.
And then
Ah.
is
Come
one
on,
of
90s
is
Goo.
one of Anakin's friends that he
That was
celebrates with,
barely 90s.
is one of his friends Greedo?
It's Warwick Davis, but he's like a little Greedo.
But do you think it's actually Greedo?
It's that same No, it's the same species.
It's
so
the
I
same
don't think it's
species,
actually
but
Greedo.
not actually Greedo.
Oh, here's a good one. What is Anakin Skywalker's mother's name?
Oh, she's so dirty. What's her
Shmi.
name?
Shmi.
Shmi.
Shmi. It's a terrible name.
Shmi Skywalker.
Shmi Skywalker. Mm-hmm.
The father,
Doesn't have one.
there is none.
It's
Doesn't
a,
have
it's a
one.
Jesus.
Gotta go to
situation.
Maury.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is a Jesus situation, or he just figure it out on
Yeah.
Povich. Goo, is it past your bedtime? Are we keeping you?
Yeah, we'll let you go. Goo.
No, I'm
Are we
fine,
keeping
guys.
you?
Guys,
You're
I'm,
fine?
guys, I'm fine.
Look at that Ninja Turtle. Is that on free play behind you? That Ninja Turtle stand-up arcade?
Yes,
it
it
on
is.
free
Of course
play?
it is. Yeah.
So
I
don't
put
need
it
to
on
bring-
free play for Turtles in Time.
I don't need to bring any quarters over to your house.
No, it actually has like the free player button at the top. So if you are dying out, you can just add a couple players, like popping in a quarter.
I like
Do
that.
you remember MTV Cribs? You remember that show, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you remember when they went to Ice-T's house?
No.
Did you see that one?
No.
It was the best because he would go, speaking of your arcade machine, he's like, he had 2 vending machines in his house. And
you
he's
had to
like,
put
you want,
actual
he's like,
money
you
in
want to
there."
drink at my house? $1. You want a snack at my house? $1. Like he had like an actual vending machine.
And he's still working today, so he knows what he's doing.
He's smart. With
There's
his
a
money.
great Mike Epps comedy special on Netflix right now, and he does the best Ice-T impression. It's awesome. Like,
Mike Epps is a
he's
treat.
like making fun of Ice-T, and he's like, Ice-T was telling me he wants to do a movie with him. He's like, I don't know. Like they only give you 2 lines on Law and Order, and he's like, he pull him in for one line, and go, homicide call. They say 3 kids missing. Like that's it. Like that's all they do. Or he like bends over a dead body and goes, yeah, that's him. That's it.
Actually, another great Ice-T impression.
love Mike Epps.
Fred Armisen does an outrageously good Ice-T impression.
Does he
there you
now?
go.
Yeah,
Huh,
it's
interesting.
really, quite good.
Huh.
It's all about the pausing. That's really
I
what
bet
it
he's
is.
a really weird guy.
You ever hear him on Stern? He's very weird.
Armisen?
Yeah.
I watched his stand up for drummers special. Like if you're not like a jazz drummer, like that's not funny at all. Like
I also don't understand. Like he was married to Elizabeth Moss for a while.
yeah.
Yeah.
Seemed like a very odd coupling, and then now he's with Natasha Lyonne. I think.
I thought
Really?
Yeah, that just I thought all right.
Whatever.
All right, man.
Fine, man.
Hands up. I don't know. Hands are up.
Lid for every pot, right? Who
Yeah,
knows?
that's
Yeah.
how it goes. I
Yeah.
don't know. But-
Who knows?
all right.
Well, this
dudes.
was great.
this was a nice
feel,
time,
I
Goof.
feel great.
I
about
know.
this.
You guys did quite well.
We should have gone. I wish we
This
could have
went
gone.
way better than that. What
Now,
did we do
keep in
last time?
mind,
We did horror.
Horror.
Gang, I'll tell you right now, gang, these are just the rough draft questions. These are
Right.
just the ones that I have done. Mac needs to go through these and either toughen them up or
Mac
just say
doesn't
this is
fucking know.
this is stupid.
Mac
Which
doesn't
he-
fucking know.
I
I'll
gotta
let
get.
him know that.
I gotta get over
No.
there. What other things do you guys have planned, or you got not announcing that yet?
Let's see here. I have a list up here if I can find the website.
Because you've already done horror and
Yep.
Disney.
We've already done horror, Disney. We've done the MCU.
Oh right, MCU, of course. That was the first one.
Some other ones that we are thinking of doing here: December Star Wars, January more of like a 2019 movies type of a
Oh yeah, that's good.
trivia. February we'll either do some kind of a rom-com or just Oscars. That's Oscar season. You ever hear of that?
I
Heard
like,
of it.
oh, Oscar trivia is a good one.
Mhm.
March either do Irish movies or Irish actors.
Ooh, Keefe
Are
Are there
Davey,
enough Irish movies?
Well, I mean, every
Boondock
answer is Peter
Saints,
O'Toole.
and Boondock Saints.
Yeah,
Darby
that's it.
O'Gill and the Little People.
In
Leprechaun.
April, not sure, and then May we're thinking DC movies for Wonder Woman. Wonder
1984.
Woman. Yes, and then of course future topics: TGIF, The Office, Simpsons, Seinfeld, Breaking Bad, 80s tunes, 90s tunes, South Park, 80s sitcoms, 90s sitcoms, aughts sitcoms.
You
Here you
guys-
go, Goo. I got one for you. You're missing
guys
a
are
very big one
awful.
that I'm kind of disappointed in you. I want you to do Snick trivia.
Well, Snick and TJF, I think we can just form those together.
No, you can't. They're two separate nights.
But you
There's
know
two
what? Snick
Separate
might-
nights of programming.
I know, but Snick might not have enough there.
You get Are You Afraid of the Dark?
All that,
that.
Keenan and Kel. I
Keenan
mean,
and Kel, Adventures of Pete and Pete.
hey guys, what does Kel love?
Orange
The answer's
Soda.
orange soda.
Yeah.
There you go.
What does Kel ask for Christmas?
What if
I
you
don't
guys did a trivia
The
night
answer is a tubaphone.
where
Tubaphone.
it was just what number am I thinking of, and then you just do round
Well,
after round.
What
of
I would like
number am
to
I thinking
do
of?
is more like
Six, actually.
it's more like opinion based questions. Like, should Shrek be in the MCU?
Tell us why.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, we-
Essays. Let us know.
We are going to write a full movie script by the time we get out of here tonight. All of us
All
together.
of us.
Everyone's
What are
like,
we gonna-
"Fuck
let's
off."
start knocking some heads together.
What
is
does
this, Mad
Kel
Libs?
drop in the can of tuna? A screw. He drops a screw in the can of tuna.
I'm not
Davey,
going to that
you've
night.
opened me up.
I'm not
I've
going
won
to that
some-
night.
Yeah.
Keenan and Kel. What is Keenan's last name on Keenan and Kel?
Kel.
I think it's Rockland or something like that.
Here's a trivia: Are Keenan and Kel currently speaking to each other?
They are
Taking each other's
actually.
phone calls. The
They
answer
actually
is
are
no.
now. No, they actually are now.
Oh, they are now.
Yeah, because they both produce the new All that's on Nick.
Oh, for Christ's sake!
They
Well,
have
that's good
mended.
stuff.
I think
For
Kel's actually
Christ's
on it.
sake.
Kel's
All right.
actually still on the show.
He's not doing anything else. It's not like
Keenan's just producing it. Kel is on
Yeah.
the show.
He's on the show and he loves the show.
Yup.
All right,
All right.
that's gonna do it. You can follow the Mac and Goo podcast, or at Mac and Goo podcast on the Twitter. Check them out on iTunes and everywhere else you get your podcasts. Goo, any last thoughts here?
Yeah, and of course, iTunes. That is the number
Yes.
one. Follow us, Mac &GU at the movies.
What?
Yeah, that's have you noticed that's our name on iTunes?
Mac and
Mac
Goo
and
at
Goo
the
at the
movies?
movies.
I haven't
Yeah.
noticed that.
Well,
You
it's
change
there.
it so frequently. Like it's
No, not on
sometimes it's like-
iTunes. Not
Oh,
on
not on
iTunes.
iTunes.
That's
That
really
was
first time.
That's confusing. Well, you can follow us at Dork Podcast. Tweet at us. Let us know how you did on the old Star Wars trivia.
Yeah, let us know too. Mac
Next
and Goo
week,
ATM.
next week, Watchmen finale coming up
Woo!
on Sunday. Can't
Woo!
wait for that. We will unpack the whole thing next week. And then after that, Star Wars Rise of Skywalker.
I think
So-
we're flipping those around for us. I think we're Star Wars the first week and then Watchmen the week after. But either way, you'll get both.
I get you.
Yeah.
It's good stuff. It's good, delicious stuff. Thanks for listening.
Mac and
We'll
Goo
talk to you
ATM.
at the movies, baby.
At the movies.
Hashtag Dork.
At the movies.